How do you get employees to take more responsibility and initiative? I'll talk about some techniques in this video. Hello, I'm Goldberg of Optimus Performance, bringing you practical tips and ideas on leadership, team development, and employee performance in the workplace. In my last video, I talked about the levels of growth, and in the previous one to that, I talked about the dimensions of life and how they interact. When somebody is more at the responsible level, they're functioning better in all the dimensions of life. But in the middle, you have the conformist level. And this is a level where a lot of people function. And it's good in a way because at this level, people tend to follow the rules. They do things in a consistent way. But when you want people to take more initiative, when you want them to think out of the box, solve things on their own, sometimes they're not that quick to do so. Some people are the type that they don't like change. They like things to be the same. They're comfortable that way, but you want to coax them out of that. And if you combine that with a lack of personal development, well, there's a fear factor that clicks in even stronger, and this causes them to resist change, resist taking risk. So there's a few things you can do as a leader, as a manager, to get people to feel more confident to do that and develop the habit. And one of them is when people come to you with a question to make a decision, they're deferring their responsibility to you. And if it's something that repeats itself often, you want to stop that. And one way is to ask them questions. So how would you think you could solve this issue? What are some of the approaches you could use to deal with this? And hear what they say, validate it, build their confidence that they're making the right decision, and let them go off and do it. Then do a follow-up and discuss with them what was accomplished and the fact that they took responsibility and initiative to solve that issue on their own. Another thing you can do in this context is to relate their question or the decision that they need to make to a past experience, something that was similar where they did actually solve it on their own, or you gave advice on what to do. And so you want to coax them to think for themselves and solve their own problems. The other thing you could do is sit down with them and set an improvement objective that they could work on. So something related to their tasks, or it could also be something related to their behavior in personal development. The third thing you could do is to have team exercises in problem solving and continuous improvement, where you get people together in a team and you brainstorm ways that things can be improved in the workflow in the department, and you carry that through to solutions and a plan of action. But you make sure that everybody participates. I cover this in my brainstorming video, how to do brainstorming. You want to make sure that everybody contributes, so that person that may be resistant to change, you're coaxing them to contribute their ideas as well. So those are three things I suggest. Don't make decisions for people. Ask them questions. Let them come up with the solutions. Number two, set a performance improvement goal with them. Have them set it and then follow up. And number three, do group brainstorming sessions where everybody's contributing to continuous improvement. Act on one of these ideas and you'll soon see people starting to take more initiative, especially those resistant to change. Check out some of the other related videos. There's one recommended for you right now. Subscribe, of course, if you haven't already. Turn on notifications. Check out the articles on the blog section of my website for accompanying articles with these videos. There's also forms and templates you can download. Thank you for listening, and we'll talk again soon.